Yeah. Welcome to episode 233 of Open Your Toys Cast, the podcast dedicated to the four greatest action figure franchises of the 80s and all time. And those are badass.
I knew you were going to pick me. Star Wars, He-Man, Transformers, and G.I. Joe.
Nice. It looks like we literally just lost Lotus. I like to hear that. I like to hear the four franchises. If you want to kick it with us, we want you to do it right here. Mostly every other Sunday. If you can't make the live show, you can join us on our Facebook group at facebook.com/group/openyourtoys. If you just want to know when a new show is posted or when we're recording, you can like our page at facebook.com/openyourtoyscast. If you want to see show notes on everything we're talking about, go to openyourtoys.com, upper right hand of the page. See the link to these show notes with links to subscribe through Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, RSS, Stitcher Smart Radio, all that fun stuff. You can email us at team@openyourtoys.com. You can send us a voicemail at 720-235-8697. Support the show by going to openyourtoys.com/Amazon or openyourtoys.com/eBay before you buy anything there, and we will love you for it. Mr. Stark, where can people find you?
Can you hear me now?
Now it sounds like you're across the room.
Oh boy. I don't know where they can find me. They can find me in space, I guess.
Find you on the... Previously, it sounded like you were on the moon, so little improvement. Now you're just across the room.
Yeah. Closer.
Where can people find you, Cliff?
I post in the group as Red Menace, but mostly I'm active on Instagram as Associate of Horror.
Yeah. Mr. Badass?
You find me commenting on everybody's posts. You find me on Facebook and the Google machine.
Yeah. You can find me at facebook.com/openyourtoys or at Slick McFavorite on the gram. Slick at openyourtoys.com. All right. What are we drinking? We got any festive holiday drinking going on?
Coffee.
Water.
Yeah, I should be drinking something other than booze. It's been quite a holiday weekend, let me tell you. But I have Dill Pickle Bloody Mary.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yuck.
With a little bit of extra olive juice and about 3 or 4 olives in there.
It's like you're trying to make us puke.
It is so good. I love it. It's I think it's Jack Link's
the beef jerky.
The beef jerky. Yeah. Very festive. All right. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let me share that big old screen of mine up there. There we are. First up, con news. First up, TFCon Toronto 2022 has been announced. That's going to be July 8th through 12th there up in America's Hat. And then I don't even know if this year's is happening, but they're announcing exclusives or if it happened or what, but these are kind of cool. They're the remix from Ocular Max from MMC of the tapes, but they're all clear.
Oh,
so I thought those are kind of cool looking.
Those are the ones that come with the full cassette.
Yeah, and that they're the full size like regular cassette.
Yeah, these are always cool. They're made real well too.
Yeah, the clear, I always have a scary time with clear stuff, though.
Yeah.
I just don't trust it.
Afraid of cracking it? Yeah. Like,
yeah.
It cracks if you look at it weird.
Exactly. Oh, okay. It was the weekend of December 10th. Oh. So these are already on sale and probably gone.
190 Canadian. Wow.
Good Lord. Yeah, when they first came out with that set, it was like $90 for both of them at a TFCon. That's crazy. And then this was another TFCon exclusive from the Perfection series of Ocular Max. And I don't even know, so they call him Hellion, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know what the real name of this guy was. The blue cliff jumper, but...
Was it Hellcat?
Maybe. That sounds like that would be a good play.
It's a good Dodge
Hellion.
car.
And again, 120 Canadian for a mini bot masterpiece.
That's only like 30 American though, so.
Toy news. Best-selling toys throughout the ages. So I just thought this would be kind of fun to look at. So 1950s, we got a Mr. Potato Head.
And that was with real potatoes.
Yeah. You just got the pieces, had to supply your own potatoes. 1 million units sold in that year. So they do different statistics. They're not all the same. So, but hula hoops also in the 50s. 25 million in the first 4 months. That's crazy. 1960s Etch-a-Sketch, 600,000 sold. Easy for me to say. Easy Bake Oven in 1963 sold 500,000 of those.
Originally used a floodlight bulb, so instead of just a regular bulb, I think it was a larger bulb.
Oh, was it? So it could cook better?
Heat, yeah, they didn't care.
So the whole thing would just melt down to a pile of
Exactly. Have some molten plastic with your cake. 1972, Nerf football was released, and so annual sales reached a pinnacle to 8 million by 1979.
Wow.
I'm sure we all had a Nerf football at one time or another, or a non-named brand foam football, whatever you had.
Like North.
The one thing that does pertain to us is Star Wars figures. So 1978, and they're saying they sold 40 million that year. Rubik's Cube in 1981. Between 80 and 83, they sold 100 million of those. So that's quite a bit per year. Cabbage Patch breakout year was 1983, but they were around before then, but they sold 3 million that year. Good old Tickle Me Elmo in 96, 1.2 million. Oh, fucking Beanie Babies in 97.
Yeah.
Worth it.
So they sold 100 million of the teeny beanies in the Happy Meals in 2 weeks, dude.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I remember trying to hunt those down.
Razor scooters, so 2000 sold 5 million. The Wii in 2007 or late 2006, 6.29 million. Minecraft 2012 sold 15 million, and then it just gets into all things Frozen. Who cares? But I thought that was kind of interesting to see some of those numbers of some of the most popular toys, or especially around Christmas.
I watched a cool documentary on YouTube that's actually on the Xbox channel, so it's really well produced. Nice. And it's like a 6-part series, and it actually explains the whole history of the Xbox. It was actually really good, really informative, pretty cool. Like all awesome. The trials and tribulations they went through.
And it's a 6-part. How long is each part?
Well, it starts with Xbox, but then it goes into Xbox 360 and all the trials and tribulations they had with that. But it was just really cool to see like the timelines and how crazy it was for that initial Xbox, and even how hard it was to get past Bill to make him buy into it, because they were just a software company at the time. They weren't hardware, so it's interesting. It was good if you have time. Yeah, it's on the Xbox, the micro. I think it was just called Xbox. It was actually a Yeah, Xbox channel or something on YouTube. Is it free? Free to watch?
Hell yeah. Shane Montroy's with us. Merry Christmas, Shane. He's saying he thought that blue one might be Glyph.
Okay,
So,
yeah. I guess that could be.
All right. Probably one of my most favorite things, and we've seen a lot of cool stuff in the last few weeks. Oh no, this isn't it. Although these are kind of okay. We get the next wave of Joe reaction figures. So in the main line, we get a cold weather bazooka. We get a traditional Duke, a Lady J. This is one I love. Is the Game Master drone,
That is
which
terrifying.
is yeah.
Oh,
that
the
it's
clown and the snow serpent suits.
exactly yeah. Then we get Major Blood, and then I think the one probably everybody's excited about some Storm Shadow action.
Now wait, what's the purpose of having these again compared to the
There's no
the
purpose.
reissue? Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Zero purpose to this.
Okay, cool.
For people like me that collect all the different versions, these are primarily cartoon versions of these figures. So there's one reason it might be interesting to some people. This is an odd one though. Just like their green shirts, they're calling these blue shirts. So there's sailors, which, you saw sailors in the show, but they, it wasn't frequently. And then it's every like ethnicity and different facial hair and all kinds of different stuff. So
This is designed solely for the flag collectors.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, to stock out your flag with a bunch of different looking ones.
Instead of buying shipwrecks, yeah.
I like that. And then this Cobra Shock Trooper, which I don't even remember from the cartoon at all.
I've never seen
Yeah.
it.
And it looks like it's got different markings. Like the one has a blue and the other ones don't.
Unless they're space guys, but I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. So yeah, I think I need the Storm Shadow and the Game Master drone. I like that deep cut. I like that deep cut. I cannot lie. But that's not what I was talking about. What I'm talking about comes a little bit later.
I have a feeling.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
what you're talking about.
Oh, I
know
think
what you're
everybody knows what it is.
talking about. That's pretty sweet, actually.
New Mandalorian Droid Factory set. Let's see. This set includes R6-D3, the Fairy Droid, which is cool. That's probably my favorite one. It's probably also the most expensive one for them to tool. R1 and Noah. And I don't remember besides the Fairy Droid, I don't remember what any of these other ones are from in the Mandalorian. Anybody have some brilliant thoughts?
That was like 4 years ago, dude. I don't.
Yeah, dude. There's been a pandemic between the last time I watched Mandalorian.
All right. Rumored exclusives for Transformers. This is a ridiculous and exhaustive list of rumor. Oh, here we go. Possible breakdown. Dun dun dun. So we're gonna get a lot of Velocitron exclusives from Walmart. Only one that's looking even close to interesting there will be Cosmos, for me at least. Target looks like it's going to continue with their buzzworthy legacy stuff. And again, nothing really excited there either. I don't know what toy Scorponok means. Walgreens is going to get a deluxe Minerva. Amazon is doing the Wreckers one that we already talked about, so a whole bunch of those. And then fan channels, there'll be, we get Beast Wars, a Sandstorm. Yeah, see, just nothing really interesting here. Voyager, Cyclonus, Armada. So they're going to do a repaint of Cyclonus to make it a little bit different like they did with Scourge and his sweeps. And then Legacy PulseCon set. This one sounds really interesting. A deluxe Orion Pax and a Voyager Alpha Trion. And then not knowing where they're going to show up, Core Class Pack Rat Voyager Antagony, and then my boy, can't wait for this, a Titan Guardian robot repaint of Omega Supreme. So yeah, besides the Wreckers, which I might get duped into doing all those, there's only a few on that list that are going to make the cut.
So do you think for Omega Supreme that they would do the full figure with the track, motorized and everything, or?
I'm expecting so. I mean, I could imagine it's the only way they're going to make extra money on that. So, KJ Smith and Brinkalizer checking in. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Hope everybody's Christmases or holidays, be it what it is, were wonderful. And First Visions figures, of course, not coming from Hasbro, coming from SH Figuarts. And AAA was talking about it like, these are probably the two least figures I would want from that entire series. So they're kind of easy passes. I would pick them up as 3 3/4 or maybe even Black Series, but not $85 SH Figuarts. But they look great, of course. I mean, that's paying almost $100 for an action figure. They should look pretty amazing. Is that not going to do anything? I think there's only one picture. So who would be in on that if they did more Vision figures, like at a Black Series or Vintage? Anybody pick those up? No.
Nope.
See, I'm just like a sucker for the deep cuts.
Did you get any of the, what was that, the kids show, the pilot show? Did you get any of those 5 POAs?
Oh, yeah. Almost. No, not almost the whole set. Just, well, the problem with that is I originally picked up the Baron and the regular First Order Trooper because I like the stylized version of it. And then I just kept finding them for like $2 or $3, like at Five Below and stuff. And I was like, might as well. So I ended up with quite a few of them. I don't think I have a complete collection, but.
Yeah, I almost bought the gold Phasma looking one, and then I was like, I don't need this.
And trust me, I didn't need them either. They just went into a Plano tackle box where I keep my 3 3/4 loose figures. So a Boston CBS station did a 6-minute segment on Hasbro and kind of the history of action figures with them and toys and that kind of stuff. So in that, they just have one little not expert. They have one little pull quote that says, I think we're going to continue to see Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow continuing to battle in the future years. So
I'm actually surprised to hear that.
Yeah,
just because
me
of what
too.
Fortnite is doing right now. I thought they'd lean more into like sci-fi gun.
Yeah, exactly. But no, they're sticking with the ninjas, with the ninjas.
Good for me, man. I don't care. Like, I don't care about the ninjas. It's going to be so easy.
If you want his tank, and later on we'll cover a Transformers blurb as well. But it's they have it embedded in their page. It's only 5 minutes if you want to take a look. I didn't have time to watch it, but if anyone wants to go to openyourtoys.com, go to the show notes. Holiday exclusives. So I think we all agreed how hideous these were last year.
Oh boy.
And
Wookiee is dope as fuck.
I love the Wookiee. Yeah, the Yeti Wookiee.
I am all in on that fucking Wookiee.
These, in my opinion, are a little bit better. I like the Biker Scout with the Baby Yoda ugly sweater. And then the Boba Fett is kind of cool too. But especially because they made his gun look like the Nerf version of his rifle.
Oh,
Did,
that's cool.
did these already come out? Or?
No,
Not that I've
that's yeah. They were supposed to be this year, but let's see. It says
'Cause I never saw these at all on the show.
no. As far as I know, no one's ever seen them. They were rumored, and then some guy got a picture of them. So,
I've been checking every few days on Amazon because the Wookiee's going to be at Amazon.
oh, is it?
I think Boba Fett is Target, Wookiee is Amazon. Those are the only two I cared enough to like look further into. But I really want that Yeti Wookiee.
Yeah, me too. I think if I had to get any of them, or if I get any of them, it'll be him. Threezero throwing its hat into the G.I. Joe 1/6 scale figure department with some pretty good looking stuff. A little stylized here, but first up Firefly, and then Lady J. The roadblock is definitely stylized. And then good old Snake Eyes as seen in the movie, unfortunately. And Storm Shadow.
What is that,
It's
like
just-
IDW? Or like
Yeah,
IDW?
I guess, yeah. And maybe that's what all of this is from. Who knows? But yeah, I think I had my fair share of 1/6. I won't be buying anything 12-inch for a long time now. Let's see. X-Trans or third party X-Trans Bots Mystery Figures. This one is mind blown here, but oh, excuse me. Sorry, should mute myself. So these will be mystery box figures that consist of seekers, both cone heads and regular seekers. You can get to some pictures here. They'll each come with a base. They look like they are very cartoon oriented. These bases will join together. There'll be chase figures in there that you can get, clear Starscream, and in the next series, Coronation Starscream. Yeah, can't get down with those. Maybe
What's the size on those?
5 centimeters.
Okay, 5
what does that
centimeters.
work out? Like 4.5 inches?
Cliff just happens to have a ruler on hand.
2 inches.
Oh, 2 inches.
2 inches.
Jesus.
Yeah, this is where I customize, man. I always have a ruler.
Oh, okay.
2 inches. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, then, and there's no release date or price point or anything like that yet. I mean, I guess.
Oh, wait. It says that these are PVC.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not action
They're not,
figures.
okay,
They're
right.
they're little mini statues.
Okay. Gotcha.
They're figurines, as I like to call them. All right. Oh God.
Oh my god!
I may have a statue in my future. So Mega Maid, I'm glad you're on, Lotus. Do you know anything about this Mega Maid company?
Unfortunately, I've never heard of Mega Maid. No.
Okay. Well, maybe that's a bad sign,
No,
but
not necessarily, because it could just be a new company that popped up, and
yeah, it looks like they're not doing like, rocket science with this. But so the special is from Spaceballs, where they're in the space diner, and he orders the special, and this.
And it's John Hurt from Alien.
Oh yes, yeah, the guy that orders the special, right?
Yeah, it's John Hurt.
Yeah, and he sings that song, right?
Yeah. Hello, my lover.
Hello, my baby.
dog.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime girl.
So, box is pretty cool. I like the box, kind of diner style.
So does it come with the background, or is it just the statue of the character? It doesn't have a background, or
Yeah, to me these just look like backgrounds they're sticking in and then
Okay.
photoshopping it.
And what is this, 12-inch? Or?
I don't know. Doesn't say. $100, I would assume.
Probably wouldn't be
pretty
12
small.
inches at 100.
Yeah, maybe 10. But it also depends on what price point this company's shooting for with their stuff.
I hope it's 1/1, but I doubt it for 100.
Oh yeah. What would you? Yeah, he
it's
would probably be
probably
10,
like 10
in-
inches.
10
Yeah.
10 inches would be life size. Let's see. Shane's 100% on the Omega. Yeah, Black Series if they did the Vision figures. I forgot what he passed on, but maybe it was the Seekers. All right. And where are we now?
We're down.
Oh, whoa,
New
yeah,
Magic
way down
Square.
here. Okay. New Magic Square. So this is kind of cool. I'm loving the scale on the Jetfire here compared to them. I just, at some point, like, don't you just use your Voyager Jetfire you have from Hasbro, in scale with these guys? But the Hound looks good. I'm a Hound fan, so I might have to break down and get this guy, even though I have the Mech Fans Toys version.
Did you end up opening your world's smallest Hound?
I did.
Is it
Yeah.
okay, or because I haven't
It is.
actually transformed it right?
Yeah, no, it seems like they've kept the same quality
Awesome.
as their past stuff. So.
Great to hear.
Yeah. And then also, and maybe Brinkalizer can clarify this because I thought I read the article and couldn't get what they were talking about. So, new Iron Factory, and it says scale updates. Have updated several new color render prototypes, revealed some new figures. We're sure Legends will be more than pleased. Yeah, and then they click to each one, but then they show the figures down here. So that Lyle
How do you guys
Kaiser.
keep track of all this? There are so many companies making so many transformers.
No, you know what it is it's just, when you're collecting this stuff, you don't collect it all.
Okay.
You kind of focus on one of these companies and then you build out your line from there. Because there's no way that you're tracking
kidding.
all these companies at
There's
the
no
same time.
way you can track all that third party
No,
stuff.
it's too expensive too. Like these figures are expensive. This company here.
Yeah. I mean, all these Legend figures, 4-inch figures, are all $50 to $80 nowadays. Some bots. We got a Lockdown.
I just never got
Samurai.
into Iron Factory just because they were way off the scale. They were all different scale. Like they all just had
Yeah.
different sizes, and they were very stylized, like way out of the charts.
Yeah, I think they've always gone for like an IDW thing, is what I thought. But
No,
again,
I
because
think
I
they're
don't.
even.
The robots look manga.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, you can tell by the colors who the character is, but they're just. I don't know.
see, and I like the Lyle Kaiser, and I do like their samurai stuff. Like, I think that kind of looks cool, but again, just for the price point. But see, yeah, I don't know what they mean by different scale. I don't know, because Iron Factory's always been smaller than Magic Square and New Age and Mech Fans Toys and all of that. So I don't know if they're trying to up their scale. You would think that might piss off of people that were already collecting in their scale pretty hardcore. But Wheelie, and not the one that we love. The other Wheelie. Yeah, from the movie.
Stupid RC thing.
Yeah.
No. Wheelie was a character in one of the Transformers movies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the RC car or
But
truck.
This is from the movie though. Wasn't he like a remote controlled truck or some shit?
Yeah.
Oh, when you said RC, I'm like, okay, I think RC, not real control.
Yeah, it's an RC.
Okay,
RC
right,
truck or
right.
some shit.
Well, this kind of looks like a stomper.
It does.
I like
it's-
stompers.
It's true to the truck in the movie looked like a kind of stylized 4x4 as well, as far as I remember, but
This is kind of cool, though. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, it's pretty unique character to just, work up like that. This is Dr. Wu? Or
yeah. Well, Mechanic Studio put out by Dr. Wu.
That's weird.
So Mechanic Studio is the Mech Fans toys, I'm pretty sure. Like an offshoot of them.
Wonder if Dr. Wu has something to do with them too now. Maybe the story is unraveling. Maybe Dr. Wu is really behind Mech Fan Studios, which is actually the ones that you like, right?
Yeah, the cheaper, the ones that started off as knockoffs, but now they.
What was the original name?
It
wasn't Mech Fan Studios. It was a different name, wasn't it?
It's Mech Fans Toys.
DX9? Oh, Mech Fans. Okay, Mech Fans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Toys, yeah.
So Mechanic Toy might be someone completely different. It's just their logo kind of looks like it's cartoony, like Mech Fans as well. So. But they also did the Mohawk from the movie. Like, I've got him in my watch list. And one other little movie bot. Here's one for the big Sea-Man. So do you go for things like this?
No.
If it's not a figure, not
I actually detest
atmosphere, environmental period. Well, say it was so let's take Loot Crate out of it. Say it was a NECA release, like $15 on Target shelves.
Probably not. No, I think the diamond figure comes with the headstone.
Oh, I think you're right.
So
I think I remember seeing that before. So yeah, this will be a $50 crate. Now, of course,
$50 of trash.
Wow, $50 for a head.
That's what I look at. I like Loot Crate to me is like, here's a shoebox of garbage. Like,
yeah, I have a heart. Pins are always in there nowadays, and I hate pins. Like, to me, there's no point in pin collecting. Not that there's anything wrong with it if anybody does collect pins, but yeah, kind of unexciting.
like if it was an exclusive figure, obviously like the Danny Pennington, I'd make an exception, but yeah, I don't get down with the giant blind boxes.
Yeah. As agrees, when I ordered some of my favorite stuff and it still didn't have enough stuff to interest me in it, like, oh, okay. So if you keep up with NECA, you probably know that they do the 12 Days of Christmas, where they release visual checklists like we all know and love from when we were kids. And this year was no different. We got the Toonie Terrors, let's see, comic and video game TMNT. We got their dolls or clothed action figures. And then let me go to the first page. And then in a second we'll go to like what the reveals were, because some of these, like they always do, some of these revealed new figures. Back to the Future, movie Turtles,
and that's a reveal of Secret of the Ooze Turtles.
Oh yeah. And here we can take a look at those. Come on, maybe. Oh, I love your site, NECA. It's so good. And is that it? Just the turtles themselves? Because we've seen the rest, right?
Yeah, and we knew that a Secret of the Ooze Shredder was coming, but I think that's the first official picture. They'd always like post like little hints of like his jagged helmet, because like in Turtles 2, if you remember, he's at the junkyard and he sharpens his helmet, so it's jagged. So that's, I think, our first picture of the actual Secret of the Ooze Shredder and the 4 turtles.
Oh, yeah, because all we had was the Super Shredder before. Yeah. Shredder R. And then we're getting to see they're going to do Michelangelo as the Mummy and April as the Bride of Frankenstein for their crossover line. God, my brain is not working. This weekend
because you're drinking dill pickle juice with Bloody Mary
with olive juice and washing it.
Flash Gordon, all of the Gremlins, the animated Turtles, Predator. Oh, the diorama backgrounds. I need to get that one. And then Aliens. And then let me go over to my email and check it real quick, because I just saw an article that talked about
the Universal accessory set.
Yeah, I think that was on it. Let's see. Boink. These were Christmas Eve reveals. So
Einstein.
gargoyles for the packaging for Bronx. Yep. Accessory set is coming for figures, and we got our first look with Doc Brown's Einstein. The Krampus I'm excited for. And then a teaser of a mummy accessory set. Was there a different accessory set you were talking about, Cliff?
Oh no, that was Universal. I don't know if it's Mummy exclusive. I thought it was going to be a Universal Monsters accessory set.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. It does say.
Oh, it just says Mummy. Okay.
Yeah, and who knows? They may have written that backwards or something. But
either way, I'm all in on the Universal.
Yeah, and the Bronx looks amazing. So sweet. Go back here, pull that back in. Let's see. Store report. So the new Bumblebee movie studio series Transformers have started to hit shelves here in the US. So pictured here is the Soundwave. I've seen a couple people on Instagram post pictures of him. So they're showing up, and also real weird, and I got the one I ordered, the Droids 3PO is showing up, but just him. I went to a couple Targets right before Christmas, and yeah, they were deep. Both of them had at least 5 of them on the shelves.
So was that just a Target exclusive, the Droids?
Yeah.
The line is, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's too bad you guys didn't accept Target.
Yeah, I don't think we're missing out on fucking Droids.
We could have had Droids. But you said no, we don't want Target here.
Yeah.
Remember the toys you didn't want in '85? You could not want them in 2021 too.
So explain to me. Explain to me the Droids. Is this a Star Wars thing, or is this a
animated series?
It was an anime. It was a cartoon. It was
okay.
Okay. And it was
was
kind of
bad.
shitty.
Yeah. Yeah, but it had Boba Fett in it, and that line is going to have Boba Fett, so it's going to be super popular.
Say, as an adult now, the Kenner vintage C-3PO and R2-D2 actually really look kind of cool in their cartoon colors. But the show is bad, and even at 5, I was like, "This is bad." And I like the Ewok Adventure, Lotus, and I'm not proud to say that.
Okay.
I watched a lot of the Ewok cartoon, and it was fucking savage.
I'm talking about the TV movies though, with
even that.
Fuck.
Yeah, see, and I liked the Ewok show. I watched the Ewok, but I couldn't really get into droids as a kid, at least. Shane Montroy, super excited for the Gremlins accessory kit with the Barbie sports car. Me too. And KJ Smith got his Droids 3PO as well. Online, Book of Boba Vintage Collection.
I hate these.
Yeah, I cannot believe that he's like a deluxe. You know, when she looks to come with just as many accessories.
So why is
but
he
so
not to tangent? I swear to God, every single Mandalorian figure we're going to get from now on is going to be deluxe. They've fucking taken off all their little accessories and they've put them next to them in the bubble, especially for Black Series, and we're going to be charged deluxe prices for any Mandalorian now.
Yeah, because Boba Fett's the new hot thing.
Yeah, well, he's yeah, but I think because like if you look at Bo-Katan and Casca Reeves, they have the exact same amount of accessories as the new Black Series Boba Fett, but they're wearing them in their package. Boba Fett, they just took him, put him next to him, and now him and the Timothy Oliphant, those are deluxes, but they have nothing. No extra than what Bo-Katan came with.
I'd like to talk about the sexories.
Oh, yeah, sex. Well, it's long, it's black, and it's 15 inches.
And very
it hurts
red.
at first, but it feels good after a while.
Yeah, it's that good hurt pain.
So we get a Fennec Shan here as well. Yeah, I did the Boba Fett. I'm fucking dumb.
That is so overpriced. And the package, like, what? It's a box. Like,
well, I like, and again, it should be a different box in my opinion. The box is kind of throwback, you know.
It's throwback to
you
like
think about
or vehicles,
exactly,
but not figures.
No, I know what you're saying. I feel you.
But that's all. I have a conspiracy theory that Hasbro is going to start jacking up for Mandalorians.
Yeah, it's just going to be $20 for 3 3/4. Oh, here's my favorite thing.
What is this?
This is awesome.
This is a reaction set from the Mass Device series.
Yeah,
that's where
he got radiated. He got radiated. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's trying to recover a part that has radiation. He gets all radiated walking through the snow, and this hermit mountain man rescues him. And it's this dude.
Well, he looks part Sector.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought they were little glasses that he was wearing, like little snow glasses.
He's supposed to be blind, like his eyes are all burnt out or some shit.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's right, because he says, I don't know what you look like under that mask.
Yeah.
And then...
translucent?
Snake eyes glow in the dark?
Glow in the dark, because he's all radiated.
Yeah.
And then you get the whole Snow Dog team with the sleigh, which that's what makes it kind of pricey. This is $75.
Oh.
I'm curious to see. Reaction usually gets a 20% discount on Discount Comic Book Store, so I'm curious what it'll go for on there. Oh, here, you know what we can do?
Yeah, but according to you and Rock, it's like a coin toss if you get it or not.
Hit or miss, yeah. Well, what I've started resorting to, it's awful, is I'll still pre-order it on Big Bad, and then once I get it through Discount Comic Book Store, I'll cancel it.
Well, that's really what I do with everything on Big Bad.
Yeah, me too.
If I find it at Target or on Amazon first.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's gone.
Winner takes all.
Okay, so what was that called? Rescue something? Let's see if we can... Let's see what...
There you go.
Yeah, look at that. Well, if we want to chip in, only $52 a piece. I got to buy 3 of them. And then there's going to be $15 shipping on it, but no tax at least.
So what if you buy 10 then? Is it only $1 shipping?
You get a break when you buy 12.
There you go. That's the price point right there. There you go.
Right there.
You gotta buy more to save. I mean, this is the opportunity right here.
Then sit on 12.
You got to spend money to make money, Slick.
This is such a deep cut. There's no way. Like we sound pretty excited for it, but
I think it's really cool. I have 0% chance of purchasing it, or zero interest in owning it.
There you go.
I just think it's really cool.
I like that.
I mean, you could make him into like an evil Santa. There's a lot of things you could do with that figure.
Well, and is it one of his dogs that becomes Timber, or is Timber already
Timber? Or he rescued Timber. Timber fights a fucking giant bear, Buddy
Okay.
shoots the bear, and then Timber follows them all back to the cabin.
Oh, so this should fucking come with the timber.
It
They
should have a
fucking
timber in it.
cheaped out.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
Timber was part of that whole thing.
And like, how are we going to hit a $75 price point for
Actually,
5
Snake
points
Eyes
of
judo
articulation?
chopped the fucking bear. The bear
Oh, I
KO'd him.
Yeah.
Then Timber jumped the bear, and the dude shot the bear in the face.
And it's not a shot, it's like a shocker, right?
It's
like
some
a
sort of weird
cattle
laser
prod.
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Shane's in, Slicks. Shane's in.
All right, there we go. Only need one. Well, and let's 52, and then I have to pay shipping because it's wholesale. So another probably $5 per set, but no tax. So 57 or 75 plus tax from somewhere else.
Or get 12.
and get a $2.40 break on each
Right.
one. Well, went too far.
Hey, I've heard weirder stuff in Slick Logistics.
Oh shit. And let's see, new gaming grates. So we just saw those on the Entertainment Earth, but a bunch of ARC Troopers here. And I love it. They're not even fucking around anymore. They're just releasing the Black Series version of them at the same time now. Let's get these pulled up. So these look dope. I'm a huge ARC Trooper fanatic. So Battlefront 2. That one looks, the colors, I just love the neon green and the gray. And then this dude looks dope. Kind of skull on his helmet. So those were all 3 3/4, and then we're going to get a Black Series of the Umbra Operative ARC Trooper.
Can you imagine being Tamora Morrison? You play Jango Fett in 2002, and then every single army builder they release has your face on it for the next, in perpetuity.
The guy's
Yeah,
set for
and
life,
you-
man. He is set
And
for
you
life.
don't, no, I don't think I bet you anything he doesn't get a dime for that
He got
shit.
screwed on his contract.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Like, I bet-
you he gets a royalty. I bet you he gets something.
You think so? I don't.
Cents on every fucking figure that guy sells.
I think your Lucasfilm contract has all that built in, because you can't star in a Star Wars film and not expect action.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like, you want to be in Star Wars, we make toys. So you being in the movie, you're signing your likeness rights to us.
Yeah.
Unless you're
that's-
unless you're like Samuel L. Jackson or, someone like that.
Who
I bet
the
he
fuck
gets
put
something.
these
It might
snakes
not
on the
be great.
plane?
I bet he gets something. I don't know if it's high, but I bet he gets something. 'Cause,
Yeah,
I mean,
he has to get something out of it, because that's a pretty bad contract to walk in and like, here's your
he's
straight
every
cash.
single
no-
clone.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying, dude. Okay, so there's a task. If anybody goes to cons and does autographs,
Ask him if he
you
gets
got
royalties.
you gotta get what is it? Tamora Morrison?
Yeah, Tamora Morrison, something like that. Yeah.
You gotta get his autograph and then ask him. Do you get a what do you call it?
Royalty.
Percentage or
Royalty.
Yeah.
On all of these clones that aren't, because maybe I could see Django, like if they ever make a Django, he gets 10 cents, but they're like, these aren't necessarily you, they're your
They are all
clones.
100% him.
Yeah.
Well, they've been modified to make them more docile and to grow quicker.
That's how we got away with it legally.
Yeah. They're like, no, Tamora. They've been genetically modified.
Not
They're
you.
5 years old. You were not 5 years old. Clearly, they are not you.
I'm excited for these. I'm in on these. Freaking carded Minimates. So, I don't think, the pictures are just the ones we've seen before of this wave, but the carded, I just don't get why they're doing like they cartooned them up. Like they're using the artwork, but they like reduce the amount of colors in it or something.
They just look more
But-
vibrant, really. Like,
Yeah. I mean, you just kind of look at Timber. He just doesn't have the detail that he has, but he's in the same exact pose. But
Well, it looks
I'm
like
in on
Scarlett's
those.
not holding her gun.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yeah, her
She has a gun in
crossbow.
her hand.
That's crazy. Huh. That's weird.
But
That's
Duke and
weird.
Roadblock are. So.
Similar to what they did with the Stormtroopers. I'm gonna move this. Can I get this further closer to me? Similar to what they did with the Imperial Stormtroopers, they have created a Shoretrooper troop builder that's Pulse exclusive. Let's get over there. It's kind of cool. It's a little bit better than the Stormtrooper one, just in the fact that there's more decos in this. There's actually 3 different decos instead of 1 with the Imperial Stormtrooper, but Stormtrooper collectors probably want just plain Stormtroopers for the most part. Come on. So yeah, so you get this crazy captain one. I don't know if more blue means you're a higher rank or what that means, but it probably says it over here. Celebrate, blah, 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 featuring premium detail.
We're running down to the park.
Okay, love you.
Love you.
Little Miss McFavorite got a hoverboard from Santa Claus, so now we have to spend all of our time outdoors with her while she rides her hoverboard.
Is it
Wow,
actually hover?
What?
Is it
Yes, it
hover?
actually
It's those
hovers,
2
just
wheels,
like
isn't
it. Yes.
It's 2 wheels. It looks like it's
You-
weird. It's got
you
2
haven't
wheels on
had-
each side.
You haven't had young kids.
With hoverboards? No.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just 2 wheels. They're like, it's like a little personal Segway without any handlebars or
Why would you
anything.
call it a hoverboard if you're not hovering?
That's just what they call it, because it looks like you're hovering when
You're
it's
on
going down the.
wheels. What the fuck?
Yes, we get it. It doesn't actually float like a hoverboard. It's just what they took
Call
the
it a
name of it.
Wheelie or a fucking board with wheels.
Almost like a skateboard.
Yeah, almost like a skateboard.
I just wonder. Do you guys ever think of that? Do you guys ever wonder, like, if we will ever in our lifetime actually see a real hoverboard? Like, do you think
No.
it's something that, I don't know.
I
I
think
think before we see hoverboards, we see like electromagnetic bumpers on cars, and then they use that technology to make hoverboards.
yeah, and I could see something that's contained, like you say, electromagnetic, to where you're riding them in like a rink or something like that.
Well, no.
where the whole- No,
there
I
was a
know.
company, did you see that? There was a company that actually did that. They created a rink and they used high power magnets on a board that floated on like a half pipe, and you could actually ride it. That
nice.
was like years ago that came out. I don't know if they're still around. I'm sure it was super expensive and stuff, but
And they're like, fuck it, let's just put wheels on these and call them hoverboards.
I don't think we should have electromagnets on our bumpers, because then people would just be like, "Fuck it, I'm just bumper carring," you know.
Oh yeah. You solve nothing by doing that.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
And then can you imagine like forgetting that not all cars have that option, and you just ram into somebody that doesn't have?
Cars just running all over the highway. Damn, that fucking one had it for sure.
Be like, I don't
Oh
know.
my
I hope we do see a real hoverboard in our lifetime. I'd like to try that out. That'd be fun.
Well, the problem is you'll be so old and rickety. You're like, no, that I'm gonna shatter my hip first.
No,
thing.
because even Biff in Back to the Future, when he was old, didn't he ride some space boots or something? He put something on, didn't he? Wasn't he doing? I don't know, maybe not. I know he was.
Cliff, you're on mute, man.
I said you're thinking of George McFly because he was suspended upside down.
Oh yeah. Okay, it wasn't Biff.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But if you can make those things that suspend you upside down, you could
Yeah.
probably make something that keeps you from falling and hitting the ground, right?
just
You can
elect-
fall
yeah,
off
yeah.
the
metal
board.
plates in your body, and there you go.
The shore troopers, it was a captain and a squad leader. Those were the two decos in there. And then I just wanted to send a big shout out to Dr. Kent. We've talked about this before. He sold the rights off to Mortals and Robo Force, Manglores, and all those. And so he's putting his last Robo Force stuff up for sale in his store. Did I not click that? So if you were ever interested in these are all part of the Glio system. You can get... Really? Oh, okay. It did pull up. Just didn't look like it.
Did you ever get yours? Because you talked about this a long time ago.
Yeah, I finally got it. I got it
Okay.
a couple weeks ago.
Because I know we were looking at those eggs, right? This is the same guy that has those like egg-looking things.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
yeah.
exactly right.
Okay, yeah.
But he's put a bunch up in the store that haven't been up there for a long time, kind of the last of his stock. So if you're like me, all I have is Max Zero and 100. If you're like me and just like the two main guys, you can get those right now. This Coptor is the pirate version, so that's not the original Coptor. Original Coptor is blue. But Blazer and Sentinel... And then who is this guy? Not
Wrecker?
told. Yeah, Wrecker. And then you have some of his other versions of him too, from his own little Zeroids, is what he calls them. So, go out there, go spend $50, get yourself a Max, a Robo Max, and 100. Boom, boom. All right. What we got? What you got, badass?
You want me to go first?
Yes, please. Here, let me put you on solo here.
All right.
So if I just choose this,
Solo layout.
boom, 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 boom.
All right. So I got my Stinkor,
Nice.
Oh, right on.
and it even says on it, product has real smell. It's fun.
Nice.
I got my Castle Grayskull Christmas ornament.
Oh.
I got
And was that's one you had to buy in like at a Hallmark, right?
yeah.
It's
You had to
not
go to
one
Walmart
you
back
can.
and get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one that has like the ribbing on the back, like the full castle and stuff.
Oh, like
Oh,
spine?
like that statue they did of
Yeah.
it. Oh, that's
Awesome.
dope.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I need that now, if I can get it still. Sweet.
And then I got a Darth Vader one.
Okay.
That's cool.
I got
Speed Racers.
the
Oh,
Chevy,
Speed
the
Champion.
Chevy collection. So it's like
Nice.
Corvette and then one of their NASCARs.
Yeah, that's a huge line. That Speed Champions line.
Yeah,
That's a huge line.
got a He-Man to go with my Castle Grayskull.
Nice.
Oh, that's one of
that's
those
the
Target
little-
ones, right?
Yeah, or Walmart.
Oh, okay. Walmart.
I saw them at Walmart at least. Maybe they have
Yeah.
them at Target.
No, I think
too.
you're right. No, you're right.
I got my Ultimate Michelangelo.
Nice. And those was the reissue, right? You bought the reissue of those ones?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Because I was going to say, I've had mine for like 6 months.
I just got mine, yeah.
Okay.
Got me a Ecto One.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
nice.
And the best for last, my Sergeant
Oh,
Slaughter.
cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rock and I helped the little
Yeah.
woman with that one.
I heard all about it.
Hell yeah. I love it.
And that's, yeah. And then I just got clothes and stuff like that. So
So what eventually gets opened out of all that stuff? Any of it?
Michelangelo will come out. Stinkor will come out. Slaughter will stay in his box to go with the rest of the G.I. Joes. Probably one day when I have an hour of free time, I'll build that Lego.
Hour, more like
Or
3, man.
2 or 3 hours. And Ecto will probably stay in its box because I don't actually have any Ghostbusters to go with it.
Yeah. That's it. I don't have my Ghostbusters out, so yeah, I kept my Ecto in the box.
Yeah, I ended up buying a whole second set just so I'd have Ghostbusters to pose with my Ecto.
Is that Ecto one from the real Ghostbusters or?
Yeah, that's the real Ghostbusters.
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's
Yeah,
not the
the original.
shitty movie remake one.
Yep. That's cool.
So yeah, and then the rest will. The ornaments, I'll probably keep the Grayskull out because it's pretty fucking cool, but yeah.
Oh, that's right. That would be a good one to just sit on a
Yeah,
desk.
little ornament just sit on the desk, yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have the... one of the only ones I've ever done that with is the police car from Blade Runner.
Oh, the spinner. Yeah.
Yeah, the spinner. Yeah. Yeah,
I think
that
have a
one I had.
Batman that I have it. He's actually pretty cool looking, and you'll see he sits out.
Yeah, I got
Hell
the Chris
yeah.
Reeve Hallmark ornament right here on my desk. It's been here for like 2 years.
Yeah, yeah. Lotus, did you get anything?
No.
Nothing.
I mean, I took some more Transformers and stuff to my local comic shop and just kind of traded them in.
Are you getting better prices for them?
No, it was
okay.
horrible.
Yeah, did he give you top dollar for them?
Raped. I mean, I took Trypticon in there, the G1 reissue Trypticon, which I think sells for like $220 now on eBay.
Yeah.
And then that was like brand new, and then
Well,
took in a bunch of
We'll give you
sealed.
$50 and we'll take it off.
No,
your
literally, that's basically.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like all store credit, and I ended up trading it all for a comic book. I figured
Is it slabbed so you'll never even
Yeah.
read it? It's just a
Yeah,
decoration.
I figure, well, I'm just going to consolidate all this into it because they just, they give you even less for cash, So
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
like, oh, I'll just take store credit, and I ended up getting a first appearance of Carnage. It's like from 1994. Yeah, it's signed by Mark Bagley and everything. So
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Is this a new hold,
No,
or is this
absolutely
just
not.
just
It was just to
cable?
consolidate. I'll hold on to it for whatever 5-10 years, and maybe if they make a Carnage movie, maybe it'll go up in price. I don't know.
They already did.
Yeah.
Did
They
they?
did. Yeah.
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 It was terrible, but they made
Oh, maybe if they make another one, then. I don't know.
Woody Harrelson was Carnage.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't too bad, but yeah.
Venom sitting at a fucking disco thing.
That was the best
Fucking
part.
kidding me?
Like, he's like, "I love you, people." All right. Let's see. Oh, Cliff.
Yeah, I got
What
some
about
stuff.
you? All right.
All right.
And
It was
I'm
actually... Oh, go ahead.
No, sorry. I said I'm gonna grab some of my stuff.
All right. So I actually got stuff from the 4 franchises. I actually got a doll.
Oh wow.
no!
I got I got Bobby Crippen, the commander of the first shuttle mission. Robert Crippen,
Yeah.
G.I. Joe. Because I'm a super NASA nerd as well as a G.I. Joe collector. I was going to get the Mercury astronaut, but it's not an actual astronaut. It's just a generic Mercury astronaut, so I passed.
That's
I got this because it's actually Robert Crippen.
that's definitely a doll officially.
Yep, for sure. I got no illusions. This is a doll.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then I got a bunch of Star Wars, vintage Star Wars. I got Forlom, aka Zuckus. I got, let's see here, Zuckus, aka Forlom.
So is this from that guy that you buy those from?
I buy primarily from 2 different eBay sellers, Seaside Jane and Blue Snagman.
Right.
who sell really good condition vintage figures with repro weapons.
Oh, okay. What about the guy that makes the Power of the Force guys that you buy?
I got some of those too. That's Stan
Okay.
Solo out of Britain.
Right.
This is an A-wing pilot.
Nice.
No, I'm sorry, B-wing pilot. Snaggletooth.
Sweet.
Yeah, I learned about Snaggletooth. I learned about the original large body and all
The blue.
that.
Yeah, I got a repro of the blue. 9 Num.
Isn't it Ninum?
It's 9 because his brother's name is 10.
Really?
That's not a joke. That's serious.
Are you buying those cases, Cliff, or do they come with those cases? Or
No, I buy these.
okay, those are cool.
Just to keep them. Yeah, just to keep them protected. And then I got a Gamorrean guard.
Nice.
And then I got some stuff from Stan Solo. I got a repro Death Star droid that is fucking chrome as hell.
Wow, that's pretty fucking mint.
It's like it's not, the camera can't even focus on it because it's so fucking shiny.
Yeah, but you can see all the black and everything on it. Like it's
Yeah.
in fucking wicked condition.
It's awesome. So I got that. I got a repro of one of the Power of the Force figures, Barada, the one of the skiff guys. And then I got Stan Solo's doing custom astromech droids. So I got a BO-B4, which is like a Boba Fett R2.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I
that's
thought he was
cool.
pretty cool. And then I also got 2 of his repro stormtroopers because I wanted to make custom remnant stormtroopers for my vintage or my retro Mandalorian figures. But they're so pretty, I don't think I have the heart to customize them. So I just have 2 more stormtroopers. And then I made customs of Metal Ceremony Luke and Han.
Nice.
So it's just basically an Endor Han. I repainted his pants, and then Luke is Bespin Han with a Bespin Luke head. And
Now, when you repaint those, like, are they? Can you handle them? Like, are they cured to the point where it's okay that you can handle them, or do
Yeah,
they?
they get a Coda Tester's Dull Coat, so
Okay,
you can touch them.
that's cool.
And what's cool is I had to do a little bit of engineering on Luke because his head has a female hole, and the Bespin Han's neck port was also female, so I had to buy Lego axles
Oh,
to make a head, basically a head,
that's cool.
and you could still turn his head and stuff.
Oh, sweet.
And then since last we spoke, I got Faker and Skeletor completed.
Oh, nice. Really nice.
I got
Awesome.
Map Tracker,
Nice.
and then I got the Kenner logo.
Oh, nice.
That's
That is
awesome.
Excellent.
That
man.
is sweet, man.
Yeah. So it's
Really
still working
awesome.
on my cartoon sleeve.
Great work, man.
These
Oh,
these
yeah.
are done by my buddy Carl at Sapphire Studios in Naperville. He kicks ass.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Hell yeah.
And that's all I got.
Oh, that's it. I shouldn't say anything. Mine's,
Yeah, but, like,
mine's good at.
You have spreadsheets.
Oh, sorry, wrong solo layout there. All right, and I haven't turned on my lights so we can actually see stuff.
Oh, cool.
I don't think I had this the last time, but I got my Black Series Power of the Force Greedo.
Nice.
Love me some Greedo. Let's see. I don't have the Sergeant Slaughter because I ordered that from Big Bad because I wanted to see reviews of it before I actually got it. But I did get this cool dude. What do they call him? The Swarm Trooper from the Action Force. So they're finally shipping. I haven't had a chance to open it yet because, of course, they're like, you need to heat up the joints and all that kind of stuff. The back packaging is cool with the file card and the what else is available.
Yeah, those figures are cool.
Waited even longer since Cliff told me about it and was able to score these for $16 for the 2-pack.
Nice.
Yep.
So Luke Cage and Claire Temple. All I really wanted was a Rosario Dawson action figure. So, love that. Let's see. Oh, along with Action Force, I did buy the backpack accessory pack and the weapon accessory pack. So,
What scale are those Action Force guys at?
Yeah,
th-
112.
yeah, they're made to fit in with your Joe figures.
Oh, okay, they're the 6-inch. Okay.
Yeah. One of my favorite things I got in, I absolutely love it, is this bad boy. A 3D Roy Bot, dude.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I this is my favorite Garbage Pail Kid of all time. Absolutely love it. Never even realized it's actually from Robotech and all that kind of shit. So that makes it even cooler. I didn't see what you were talking about that was all shiny. Was it this dude? Or you got somebody else?
No, it's
This
a Repro Death Star droid.
Oh, Death Star droid. Okay.
Usually they're like the chrome's gone on them. They're all limbs are all loose and shit.
Oh, yeah, and that one was all
That has a
shiny.
mint one.
So this guy, the Dark Trooper from the Mandalorian,
Oh yeah.
loving it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Cliff got it. Well, and so here's the fucking horrible thing. So we didn't have a show last week because we were going to go see Elf in concert with the Colorado Symphony Orchestra doing the score while you watched the movie on their big screens. We're in Colorado, so you had to be fully vaccinated or have a PRC test within 3 days or have a rapid test within 6 hours of going. So Little Miss McFavorite is like 5 days from being fully vaccinated. So we needed to get her a test. Did my research, looked it up, like, oh, it's pretty easy. There's lots of drive-up places, all that. Well, all the free places are the PCR tests or PRC tests or whatever, the 2 to 3 day ones. For the rapid tests, you have to pay for those. And your insurance will pay for the test, but depending on where you go to get it, they usually charge you a urgent care visit.
Ooh.
So on our insurance, it would have cost us like $80 to get this test to go see Elf in concert, which we paid like $15 for the tickets, you know. So we could have recorded last week. I was very grumpy last Sunday. Very, very grumpy last Sunday.
Did you guys at least watch the movie Elf maybe at home?
We did. We
Okay.
did. And what's funny is we actually forgot that we were going to it, and we watched it like a couple weeks ago. So I was like, well, we'll get to see it again. It'll be fun. And so, yeah, so the point of that whole story is that's why we didn't record. And Shane also ordered these Dark Troopers for me because I was going to be in a concert, and I was actually available at the time, Cliff, and could have ordered it, but I'm glad I asked you to because I completely spaced it until you messaged me.
I set an alarm
So,
because I was like,
yeah,
I cannot fail slick.
I really appreciate it. I really do. So if people have seen Peter posting these 3D puzzle like kits, so I went crazy on them and I got all 4. Here's probably my favorite is the Star Destroyer. So they all come on little flat cardboard sheets, and you pop them all out and build them like a puzzle. So it wasn't bad. In stores, they were like $27 at Costco per set. And then plus tax and all of that. Well, if you spent $75 on toys on Costco.com, they charge a couple extra bucks for delivery, but it still worked out to like $20 a set. So well worth it for probably 5 hours of entertainment fun. Let's see. KJ Smith. I keep forgetting that I could do this when people say things. So that's funny. No
No.
problem. Ready?
What we got at 6:20. This is
I know. My wife was. I was like, it's been a rough weekend for our family, and Jessica was like, can you try to make this kind of a quick one? I'm like, well, we haven't recorded in 3 weeks. That usually means at least a 3-hour show, And she's like, oh,
We've only been an hour and a half in.
Yeah.
I know we're doing killer, but now we're jinxing it. So,
Yeah.
permission to handle. That's funny. All right. Well, and we got
Yeah, Rosario
46 and
anything
2.
she wants, with or without gloves.
Okay, what else? Oh, and then probably the most meaningful one was my birthday present from the lovely Mrs. McFavorite.
That is awesome.
Yeah. So I've bought her both of the friend sets, the Central Perk and the apartment set. So she returned the favor. So
didn't you buy those individual Seinfeld sets? I was at Walmart. I just saw they have the Office now. That's the new that's the new one. They've got the Office sets.
I saw that.
One of those office bets.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's amazing. The little people are a little annoying because their bottoms are not the flattest. Like, they make grooves in the furniture for them to be placed into, but they don't stand well. So on the shelf I have them on, if you just tap that shelf, everybody tumbles over. And that gets a little annoying. I just need to put some.
Tack.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just need to get some blue tack and put it on there. But, shit. Yeah. I think that is there. Oh, I found Mosquito in store, so I got Mosquito and canceled my Big Bad Toy Store pre-order that already hit my stack. But I love him. He's dope. And then I broke down, they were running a promotion. I forget what it was. Was it the $20 off $100? So it made them all 20% off. I broke down and got Ram Man and Clamp Champ at the same time because I passed on them when they originally came out. But yeah, that'll be it, bros. Okay, and because I always do this, and then we end the show on a sad point. I did want to. There was some breaking news this afternoon. That's sad. It's sad when anyone passes away, but these were specifically 2 people I've been in the same room with. Now I don't know them or anything, but been in the same room with them previously. Let me get to my email again. Come on, Pointer. Where are you?
Because we also lost Mark Taylor on Christmas.
Yeah, that's one of them that I'm going to talk about.
I'm sorry.
Spoiler!
Sorry.
Jeez.
You said you'd been in the same room with them, so I thought
way
there were
to
people
bring
you
the
knew.
show down, Cliff.
Yeah,
Way to
no,
bring the
he
show
was-
down.
He went to the PowerCon I was at.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
The PowerCon in heaven.
Yeah, now he's in the Heavens PowerCon. So yeah, Mark Taylor, disputed originator of He-Man and toy designer of a lot of the early He-Man figures, passed away. Did it say why? Oh, congestive heart failure. So, but he was age 80. He made a good run. I'd say that's a good run. Oh, sorry. I thought I was sharing this, and I don't even think I'm on sharing my screen. Just so people can see who the gentleman was.
Yeah,
Basically,
the
me
Moss Man looks
in
like him.
40 years.
Yeah, if you don't start getting your calories from something other than lean cuisine, it'll be congestive heart failure too, buddy.
That's fine.
You'll be-
I'd happily
you'll
give
be
away
skinny.
my leg to be thin.
I was going to say, you'll be
happily lay down my
skinny, but your heart will all be clogged up. Okay, let me see this other one.
You
And
did
now
say I'd
this
be
one-
thin though, right? So I'm good.
This one was the big shocker. Derek J. Wyatt. So if you're a Transformers fan, he's a young guy. I don't think it says his age in this, but I would guess he's under 50 easily. He was the mastermind behind Transformers Animated. So he's the guy that adapted the look and feel of all the Transformers to be in that animated kind of rounded lines, no straight angles kind of style. So in this one, they didn't say how he passed away. They said that his family will let people know in the days to come. So really sad, man. All right, good. See, I wanted to get the sad part over with. Now let's get back. We've got a listener question. Yeah, shout out to Brinkalizer. Let's see. And I don't know. I think that's just supposed to be a apostrophe. Yeah. In 2022, I heard that payment providers are going to start providing 1099Ks to all that sell $600 in merch. Will this change any of the cast's approach to selling online next year? Also, any advice on what can be done to address gains from selling? Like, is there an additional documentation that can be provided when doing taxes to detail the actual profit for each sale? So this is probably best suited for Rock. Sorry, Brink. Yeah. I'm sure he'll comment on it. Rock, even though he did confirm that either the day after Christmas or the day after New Year's was okay, and we set the day after Christmas, he was still like, no, I know. I like to call people. I'm like, scroll up in the chat, Rock. You'll see what we talked about.
Everybody's like, yep, we're good. Yep, we're good. All see then. Good. Okay. Merry Christmas.
Oh, this is something before we get into answering this. Shane Montroy. Derek J. Wyatt, again, for the Transformers fan, it was TF Animated, but he was really like a juggernaut in kids animation. And so, yeah, he brought Teen Titans back with the kid-oriented version that was on Cartoon Network. So, yeah, they've been threatening this, and so it's really interesting. Basically, your option here is to start selling everything friends and family. Well, it's kind of hard to sell things friends and family unless you're someone like Stan Solo that has like a built-in audience, like Has No Talent, the guy that I get my bootleg Star Wars stuff from. It has to be friends and family. He will not accept goods and services.
But friends and family is still your bank account.
I know, but it won't show as a transaction as you selling something. Because, I mean, you can I put in comments one Dark Trooper for @SlickMcFavorite on Instagram and that kind of shit. But when you send money with friends and family, they can't say you're selling something to them. You know
from what I read, the United States government is trying to pass a bill to basically look at all transactions that happen in everyone's bank account.
Oh, yeah. No, I saw that too.
So they're going to know exactly if a payment comes from PayPal, payment comes from eBay. There's not going to be any way to hide anything.
Well, but it's not hiding. Just because you send somebody money doesn't mean you're selling something or buying something. You see what I'm saying? It can come from Mrs. McFavorite transfers me $1,500 cash every month. So you're saying they're going to try to make me pay taxes on that when my wife sends me money?
No, your family. But if you send to me, I'm not your family.
Your friend, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then
you're just in need. You're down on your luck. You need some more car parts or Bob parts.
I'm just saying if they're doing this bill, they're going to they're going to look and calculate with artificial intelligence, compute power. They're going to know exactly what is happening. So just, it's not going to be as easy as you think.
No, and I feel you. And it does, because basically what I'm doing with the next year of my life is selling toys. Like, I'm not looking for a job right now because I have to clear this house out. It's gotten disgusting, and I wouldn't blame my wife for leaving me. It's gotten that bad kind of shit. So I need to be able to sell a large chunk of shit. And so, I mean, it will be kind of interesting to see, like, if people go to offline and try to sell more local to get around it, or,
Yeah, but where's it stop? Now, what, do you have people driving up and down the street going, oh, you're having a garage sale? Or, how much have we made so far? What's our cost?
Oh, dude, one of our toy shows, man. One of our toy shows, they sent a tax agent to saying, can I see your business license? And I said, I don't have a business license. I'm a independent person just selling some toys. And they're like, well, okay, so here is some paperwork you need to fill out. You need to submit your complete sales to the government, and we'll tax you on everything that you're going to sell.
Get out of here.
Dude, they did. And they took down
something you've already paid tax on?
Exactly.
Well, I mean,
that's what we're talking about.
All this stuff is what we pay tax on. It's supposed to be our money that we can do whatever we want with, but we can't.
And now they're saying because you're making gains, and that's what Brinkalizer was talking about, is like, so I keep track of everything I've bought at the price I bought it for. So it would be really easy, relatively, for me to submit a profit and loss spreadsheet on my sales, if they knew that I did that, which now there's proof on the internet that I do that.
So that you just announced it on the show.
I mean,
exactly.
I've saved every single receipt for all the years I've been collecting. I have every single receipt backed up. So, and all the stuff that I've dumped at the local comic shop, I have taken huge loss. Huge loss. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Those figures that I just dumped, those carded Transformers from the Classic series, this was when Classics was, getting a lot of money. I paid $35-$40 for the majority of those figures to get them sealed on card because I just wanted to finish my collection. And I dumped those for dollars,
Yeah.
So, I mean, but yeah, this whole idea of, the government constantly taking more money, after you're already taxed, 30% or whatever, it's really a shame, but it is what it is.
Yeah. So here's
God forbid you make money off stuff you already own and get yourself a little bit ahead, right?
Yeah, exactly. So Brinkalizer has a great point. You can't do friends and family selling on eBay or Macari.
Yeah,
right. And that's it. And eBay's not always. What's it been the last 2 years or something? If you sold more than 10,000 on eBay, you would get a 1099 on that. But yeah, and then Montroy. Isn't this partly why we fled Britain, is to get over taxation? So, I mean, it'll be interesting. We'll do an end of the year recap, and I have to, because I got an inheritance this year. I need to have a tax lawyer, tax filer guy. Yeah, accountant. Thank you. To do our taxes this year to make sure everything gets done right, so I don't get stuck with some big bill down the road. But so I'll be finding out, and like I say, we'll present this question just to Rock next time because he'll have heard our answers by that time. They throw COVID at us now; they want to hit us for more taxes. Yeah, that's exactly right. Well, and So I'm curious about this too. Does anybody, not to get too political with it, does anybody know if this is a Republican-backed bill or a Democrat-backed bill? Has anybody read that far into it?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. All I know is it's out there, and I don't know if it's actually passed or what. But this was months ago that they started talking about this.
No, I remember
where they were going to actually go through your bank transactions for everything.
Yeah, because I heard there was something about that on about as political I get as next door. Because
I mean, it's not just like the rule right now is, I think if you deposit $9,999, if you deposit $10,000, then that's actually an actual form. Yeah, it's a form that has to be filled out by the bank. So I think now the difference is everything is every cash or anything that goes into your account is gonna have some sort of a identification kind of a thing. So even the person that's trying to fix someone's car or put $50 in, that $50 is if that continues to happen, they're gonna figure, where does that $50 come from? Where is the origination and the destination? They want to see all that, track all that.
So Shane's saying Biden started the initiative and it was shot down. He thinks the bill failed. So.
Oh, okay.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah. All right. Let's get it. Oh. Shit, I meant to play this before we came on, but then of course I was late. But so the Eclipse trailer came out. This is the cinematic trailer, and Eclipse is going to be the next big AAA. Do they call it AAA video game for the consoles?
Does it have vampires in it?
I don't know. Maybe they have. Maybe they have Force vampires. We haven't gone there yet, have we?
Did we? Because Twilight was the first movie.
Yes.
Eclipse was the second movie.
Well, Lotus, an eclipse is an astronomical event that hasn't been wholly overtaken by Twilight. Yes, there's a Twilight book, but for thousands of years, humankind have been observing eclipses in the cosmos. So it's possible that that's because that's an astronomical thing, and Star Wars takes place in space, that they're related and not necessarily Twilight.
Well, that's what he associates it with. Is his Twilight books, because he has the deluxe box set signed by that woman that wrote it.
Yeah.
I only know that because when my niece Sammy was like 4 or 5 years ago, we were talking about an eclipse, and she's like Twilight, and I gave her almost the same speech verbatim that I just gave to Lotus.
And then she's like, I hate you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, here we go. So, Brinkalizer, I thought he was 10,000, but he's saying it was 20,000 and 200 individual transactions. So that would be $100 per transaction. But oh, this sucks. KJ doesn't do politics. Just pissed because his youngest tested positive.
What do you guys think of the Omicron? It's like a transformer, right? Omicron or something like that.
Justin made that joke, but first couple days of it, we heard of it. She's like, "Did you hear? There's a new Transformer variant," and I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?"
It's perfect. Omicron. This is Omicron.
But this Eclipse trailer is really good. Of course, we can't play it anymore because we're on YouTube. But this takes place during the High Republic. So the 200 years that they consider the golden age of the Galactic Republic, where they were starting to settle Outer Rim planets, and so there's tons of Jedi. It's basically the whole like fiction push of Lucasfilm right now. So this is going to be their next AAA title. Looks good. It's got some familiar faces. It had Yoda sitting in the Jedi High Council, you know, on Coruscant, to add Newt Gunray on it. So he must be an old ass dude. But yeah, it looked really good. I'm really liking the time period and waiting for something that I don't have to read the entire thing to get it. So, because I'm an American, fuck reading.
Yo 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 yo.
Transformers. So from I thought I shared must have chose a different one. Anyway, Skybound, the imprint run by Walking Dead creator Robert Kirkman, is in negotiations with Hasbro to acquire the publishing license for G.I. Joe and Transformers, since that would be leaving IDW. Looks like it wouldn't be expected to hit shelves until 2023. As I flip through previews, there's nothing in Skybound that I really show any interest in, even read descriptions of. So this will be kind of interesting. Maybe a chance to pull out of those comics that I keep buying and never read. Speaking of pulling out, Revelations t-shirt subscription box. Anybody want t-shirt subscriptions? So this wouldn't be a big box of crap you don't need. It would just be a t-shirt.
A bunch of low quality t-shirts you don't need.
Even better.
Because you know they're going to be garbage quality.
Yeah, and I guess that's the whole thing. Imported lightweight. That means cheap.
That means by third wash, the collar separates.
Yeah, any print is gone now.
Oh, it has a double needle sleeve and bottom hem. That's pretty good. You don't. Wow. I guess my undershirt has a double needle sleeve. How about the bottom? Yeah, the bottom has a double. So yeah, just as good as my undershirt. But it'll be interesting to see what designs come out of this. Like, this is not a way to get people interested. Is the first one being a logo.
Yeah, it's super boring.
Barely.
Yeah.
Hey, while we're talking about Star Wars, did you guys see the controversy? Have you guys seen the controversy over the new Galaxy Hotel at Disney?
No.
We talked a little bit about it on the last show, but not just scuffing the surface. Please tell us what you know.
Yeah,
sources.
No, I was just looking on YouTube, and so they were, Disney was putting out all this press material of, what the onboarding looks like, and pictures of the interior of the rooms, and what the deck looks like, and all this stuff, and the fans, I guess, are basically saying that it looks really cheap, and it looks more like a Star Trek experience than an actual Star Wars experience. Like, the bridge looks like more of a Star Trek bridge, than Star Wars. And I agree. I mean, I looked at those pictures, and it does look more. Even the hallway looks more. It doesn't look like the traditional like Star walls. Like the walls that you would see, in the Star,
Well, isn't that probably because the Galactic Empire has all the like really recognizable aesthetics, and really, with the exception of like Luke's home on Tatooine, is there anything recognizable? You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
maybe you're right. Because the only thing I know is like those walls that you guys always talk about, and that would be the evil. So I wonder. Yeah, that's a good point. I wonder if there's an evil side that you can go into. They only show just anyway. The stuff that they show was pretty boring. You know, even when you're walking, like I said, you're walking in the hallway and stuff. You know, I mean, it's spacey, but it just looks like a generic space, like you're on 2001 Space Odyssey. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't, it's very clean, sterilized. It doesn't look like Star Wars. You know, you would think sandy, dirty, right? Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
used, battle dam, you know.
So the only thing I can say in its defense, and not that this is the experience that people want on a Star Wars adventure, is that it's supposed to be like a cruise ship, as far as I know, right? Like it's like a Star Wars cruise ship, even though it's just a hotel, you know.
Yeah, it's a cruise ship.
And so everything's supposed to be touristy and fancy and stuff. So that's the only thing I could think of is why it doesn't look, like you say, like the Empire stuff and all that kind of stuff.
But I mean, even the actress and the costuming for the actress for the welcome kit that you get, it was very generic. It clearly looks like they shot it in front of a green screen. They didn't even take the time to shoot it in front of, a real nice set, or even shooting it, on the bridge or whatever you call it. I mean, it's just, it's a shame because they showed the pricing. The cheapest pricing was like $5,500 at the cheapest pricing, and then it went all the way up to like $20,000. So so anyway, the bottom line is a lot of people have canceled. That's the story, is everyone's canceling.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because we had talked about that video with the captain or whatever. The blue, the blue lady
on the green.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. But I didn't realize like a lot of people are canceling.
Oh yeah, they're all a lot of people are canceling. So we'll see what Disney is. And Disney pulled that video of the blue lady introduction. They pulled that promotional stuff. So they know something's wrong.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Let's see here.
Yeah, it's
so KJ.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I just said it's a bummer.
Yeah, that it isn't an amazing experience that everybody wants to do.
It's not open yet, so hopefully maybe they would take the constructive criticism. Who knows?
Yeah.
And granted, I'm a single guy. I don't have a family, so I'm not worried about kids. I almost would want the hotel to be like, I'm staying at Mos Eisley. It's creepy as fuck and it's seedy as fuck. Like, that's the experience I want. Is that
to have different experiences? Yeah, that would be cool. Eyes agrees. I think that's what I would more want, is like you say, the space walls from a Empire spaceship.
Well, and that's really what they said, is they're like, look at Galaxy's Edge. It's so amazing there. It's literally highly detailed. They called it out. They called out, Disney's engineers or Imagineers or whatever, and they said, listen, what'd you guys do? Did you guys put the A team on Galaxy's Edge and then the B? Because they were built at the same time. Basically, they were saying they're built at the same time. So the construction that was happening on Galaxy's Edge was being built the same time as the design and the building was done on the hotel. And so, it's almost like they had their A team of people, Imagineers on the Galaxy's Edge, and they made that look so awesome. And they had a bunch of B team people that really didn't know anything about Star Wars.
Yeah, that definitely could be the case. It's very easy to go from something that wows you to something that's crappy, just with the same talent pool divided in certain ways. Oh shit. All right. Last up, G.I. Joe Snake Eyes. Comfy Snake Eyes. So this really should have gone up as a statue, but we didn't have anything for it. I like the coffee mug. The number one ninja. The dead eyes are a little interesting. Like, you could have made them like cute, like adorable eyes or something like that. But And he's got a Joe robe with an Arashikage symbol on it.
It's
I
like
like that.
It's like he killed Timberwolf, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Dead Eyes is weird.
Two Timbers.
But, yeah. So let's see. This is what was this called? Off work rendition. Only $69 or 3 monthly installments of $23. 6.5 inches.
That's
So
only
this
like
could-
$66 too much.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh shit! I thought that was cute though. Again, nothing I'd ever buy, but
Like if that was like a Funko Pop, if that was like $9.99 and I
Yeah.
saw it at Target, I might be like, oh, that's really kind of weird. I'm gonna get that. But for
Yeah, I get
$70,
I get a Funko Pop of that. If that
Yeah,
was the case.
like-
yeah. Well, what is it? They've made so many So Miss McFavor never liked Seinfeld when I met her. She grew up a Cheers kid, so she just never, since they conflicted for the first season or two, she never got into Seinfeld. And so I freaking made her sit down and watch every single Seinfeld episode. And now she's casual about it. She gets the references. She thinks some are funny. She especially being her, like, it's all about the principle of things. She loves the Soup Nazi episode. Like, she's like, that's how every person should run their business. If you don't like my business, get the fuck out, kind of thing. I'm like, well, that's not how you make money. But so they keep coming out with Funko Pops, and I'm like, do you want a Seinfeld one? They have one when George goes to the healer, and they put the little like golden triangle on his head, and he turns purple. And she said the only like Funko Pop or statue or any collectible she would ever want from Seinfeld is if they made one of George picking the eclair off of the top of the trash.
Nice.
Yeah. She's like, if they make that one, I want it in whatever form it comes in. But that was the only one. But
do you watch Curb?
Oh yeah.
I can't.
I don't think she has. It's not the series, right? Just the seasons. They're not ending at the season.
Yeah, no, it's just a season. Well, you never know because Larry only makes them when he wants to.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's the season finale tonight, though. I can't wait.
Me too. It has been really good.
Crushing it this season. Crushing it.
Yeah, I'm getting it's getting a feeling a little formulaic, but so did Seinfeld started feeling formulaic to me as well, but I still love it. I still love somebody that just fucking does whatever the fuck he wants. Whatever he feels is right. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, And then he's like, "What? I'm the bad guy here?"
It's good.
Oh shit. Well, oh my God, here's our Christmas present to all you listeners. Well, and everybody says they like the long shows. It's only me. Here's my Christmas present to me. We did less than a 2-hour show. I can't fucking believe it. I think this is the first time.
New Year,
Cliff,
a new leaf, buddy.
Cliff, was the show, even the show we did still ended up being like 2 hours and 10 minutes, right? When it was
I think
just
so.
me and you.
Yeah, I don't think we got in under 2.
Oh my God. I don't know what Shane's talking about here, but King of Snipers Adjudicator. Anybody know what that is?
Nope.
Shozy store. Sorry. Oh, and now he's just throwing weird letters. I think he's trying to hack us. All right, motherfuckers. We will see you sooner rather than later.
Or later rather than sooner. Peace.
Peace.